Hello and welcome back to Podfinder. My name is Philip, and today I'm making a very special announcement. Some of you who've been with my channel since last year might be wondering, Podfinder, it's almost December. There's a new Runelords AP out. Are you doing the 12 Days of Sinmas again this year? And to that, I say no. The 12 Days of Sinmas was a fantastic endeavor, and I'm really proud of what I accomplished with that series. That said, I wrote more than 120,000 words for those videos, and released them over the course of basically 2 weeks. It was way too much, and wasn't a sustainable annual strategy. So no, there will be no 12 Days of Sinmas this year. Instead, Sinmas 2025 will be the Merry Little Sinmas, consisting of 7 videos published every Friday between now and January 2nd. My goal here is to tell the second half of the Runelord story, covering everything from the start of the Age of Lost Omens to the days leading up to Revenge of the Runelords. I'll start off next week with a new So You Want to Play video, covering 7 dooms for Sandpoint, to prepare you and your friends for the most recent return to the Light of the Lost Coast. After that, the next 4 videos will be something new, a video format I call What Happened In, which will cover the events of Rise of the Runelords, The Year of the Risen Rune, Shattered Star, and Return of the Runelords. High-level mythic play is exciting, and likely to draw in plenty of new players, but there's a lot of narrative homework to do if you and your group want to get the most out of Revenge of the Runelords. This is great for groups who've been playing Pathfinder for the last 18 years, but for new players, this might seem daunting. That's where these 4 summary videos come in. After watching this series, even new players will have a solid understanding of what happened back in 1E. I love the story of the Runelords, and I want everyone to get a chance to experience it in the best way possible. This series isn't intended to examine every possible nook and cranny in those APs, merely to cover the important events, major players, and prominent locations explored within. To be perfectly clear, if your group has the time and interest, I definitely suggest playing through the whole Runelords series. But I recognize that isn't even remotely feasible for most groups. Heck, even I haven't played all 3 of these APs to completion. The 6th video will be a lore update, explaining the most recent developments in New Thassilon and the plot points from 7 Dooms, Divine Mysteries, and War of Immortals. This will bring my coverage of the Runelord story up to the current chapter, and set the political scene in New Thassilon. The series will then conclude on January 2nd, with So You Want to Play Revenge of the Runelords, which is the fastest I've ever turned around one of these Player's Guide videos. This one will be a little different from my other Player's Guides, since the history and lore section will be a rapid-fire reiteration of all the information I've already covered in my previous Sinmas content. I've been chomping at the bit to talk about Revenge of the Runelords, and I'm more than a little eager to share my thoughts and opinions with y'all. Now, as exciting as this is to announce, I also have another announcement to make. As of the release of this video, I officially have a Patreon. This channel is a hobby of mine, and the goal has always been to help players and GMs have an easier time integrating into the world of Golarion. I don't intend to earn a significant profit from the work I do here, and I have no intention of locking my content behind a paywall. That said, if I could break even on my Pathfinder book addiction, that would be great. So my Patreon is structured like this. There's only one payment tier. $2 per month gets you access to my entire back catalog of scripts, as well as the audio recordings for each of my videos, in case you prefer to listen on the go rather than watch. These scripts and audio files will release a bit earlier on my Patreon than the full video on YouTube, but the underlying content will always be the same. Also, any collaborations I do with other creators will remain exclusive to YouTube. So, if you'd like to access my scripts or audio, or just want to support the work I do here, feel free to check out my Patreon. Check the link in the description. I hope you'll all stick around for this year's celebration of Sinmas. I love the story of the Runelords, and I'm excited to present the modern chapters in their legend for your entertainment. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all a merry little Sinmas.